and welcome to show 6 of the ESC Fan TV A to Z. We're all the way up to Latvia at the minute, and joining me is Martin Palmer from the Let Me Be the One radio show. Hello, Martin.
Hi, Michelle. Hello to everybody. I hope you enjoy my top 3 for Latvia.
And so, well, we hope everyone enjoys your top 3 from Latvia. They'll let us know if they don't, they'll let us know if they do. If you haven't watched the last 5 episodes yet, go back and give them a watch. They're all there for everybody to see. So we'll kick off. Here's Martin's number 3.
You bring the light to my darkest side, babe. Your love revives my soul. You choose it all over Show me the source of the light. I'm becoming affected. Seeing the glow of the white is what I have detected. Your love revives my soul. You choose it
So there we have it, 2015 Vienna, Aminata with Love Injected. Came second in semi-2 and 6th in the final with 186 points. Martin, what do you love about this?
Well, part of it is because of, if you've seen me before, I did the Israel top 3 and Schumann, simple staging, and the same with this. Very arty, but very simplistic. Worked really well on the Vienna stage. Entrancing, and all she's doing there is she's almost like a prom dress. I don't know, it's a bit big for a prom dress. Just stands there and then focuses everything on her arms and her face and uses it to great effect with that incredible voice of her and sort of power and control, and the movements all works perfectly with those lyrics. And yeah, I think because we'd not seen anything like that for ages, or before, there's this mix that really works so well. And what I'd say to Latvia is bring her back and just make sure nobody else wins Supernova when she's there, because she is just an amazing artist, and that just stood out for me, and it had to be in my top 3.
I was there in 2015. It was my first live Eurovision, and she absolutely blew the audience away. The screams and shouting afterwards, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. She looked stunning, and she just stood there. And she just belted it out with all her heart, and you could tell it was something amazing when you watched it. It was brilliant.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I mean, another one I missed, but we got YouTube to look at for me anyway. So
well, that's it. Yeah, well, yeah, you didn't miss anything, Martin. It's fine. Let's take a look at your number 2.
Gonna call me hey dreamer. The stars are watching us so far. Tonight I know I will get there, but little by boss right to my star. I will follow my star till the end of my days, and my heart's gonna lead me through so many ways. Never say never, be my runaway bride. You have to ask and the snow in the summer or so. I will follow my star till the end of my days, and my heart's gonna lead me through so many ways. And if you're gonna join me, I'll be your kind, baby. Never say never. Be my runaway bride, Hey, hey. Be my runaway bride.
And that was the year 2000 from Stockholm, and Brainstorm with My Star. it came third with 136 points. Martin, why is this your second favourite?
Well, I mean, that was their debut release for Eurovision. Absolutely amazing. It was clear that they'd gone for one of their biggest acts. It's all about the live performance for me. Big band, and they wanted to entertain and do their country proud. Renas, the lead singer, I mean, quirky vocal style. He's a stage god because connects with the camera and that dance. It's absolutely amazing. And we're still in the first few contests where the fans are sort of finding their voice, and I think that really picked them up. And people, you've got to smile to it basically. And the other thing that I've only really just noticed this time, one of the guitarists, he's got a football shirt on, and it's like a Man United one from 98-99, and all they've done is they've put a great big white band over it to cover the Sharp logo on, whereas now they'd probably just rip it off you and say, right, get a new top on. But anyway, the whole thing, total smile fest, love it. And it had to be my top 3 for Latvia.
It did make me smile all the way through it. But we can't skirt around this issue. He was off his tits, wasn't he? It was definitely, shall we say, medicinally helped along the way. He had no idea where the cameras were or what was going on or anything. It was brilliant. I loved it.
No, it's a great performance. It's one of those that you just sort of, if you've never seen it before in its entirety, you have to watch it, and you'll just be smiling all the way through.
Yeah, it's just brilliant. You'll never get away with that at Eurovision now. Not in a million years. There's no chance. So that's Martin's top 2. Let's see who won.
Made you laugh every time we spoke. I locked my heart in hesitation, but somehow you cracked the code. You're looking at her, she's looking at you. I'm falling apart, what can I do? What's I thinking? I'm just the funny girl to you. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? Like a fire rising in the smoke. What's I thinking? You're looking at her, she's looking at you. I'm falling apart, what can I do? I promise you, I got it all. What does it take to make you see I am right here? And it's getting hard, I'm not gonna lie. To keep it a dark, I'm feeling inside. What was I thinking? I'm just the funny girl to you.
That was 2018 Lisbon, and Laura Risotto with Funny Girl. Unfortunately, she came 12th in the semi-final too, so we didn't get to see her in the final. Martin, why is this your favourite Latvian entry?
Well, anybody who knows me knows that I really love this song. So it's my all-time number 6. And it's probably mainly a personal thing because I went on the entire journey with her in a way, because Supernova of 2018, they had an initial round of 63 songs with just a small snippet of each, and you didn't know who was singing it. And I just heard it and I wanted to know more, find out who was singing it. And I loved the full version, the promo video, and got to meet her throughout the journey in Amsterdam and Lisbon. And I still chat to her, and even though that she's American, or she lives in America now. But I love the song. It's got a great narrative about being in the friend zone effectively, and sort of being the funny one, but really wanting somebody who doesn't see you in that way at all. And it will just stick with me forever, really. And the fact that was my first Eurovision on the ground as well. And I got to meet her sort of in Lisbon, so it's more of a personal thing, because she did better performances of that than at Eurovision, unfortunately. And I think that's part of the reason, although she did get 6th of the jury, but it didn't click with the public when she was singing. And that's the reason why she missed out on getting through to the final.
I think maybe it's the woman in a beautiful dress singing to the camera would have worked with this without the little intricate sort of weird choreography that she was doing. to explain the song. I don't think she needed that. If she'd have stood there, sang it to the camera, she'd have been in the final without a doubt. Because I know that she can sing it absolutely perfectly. We all know that she can. And it's just unfortunate that they thought, oh, well, we'll just fiddle about with it a little bit. But the song's absolutely amazing. And you're right about being the funny girl and Unrequited Love. And it's just a shame that she didn't get through. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, it would be nice to see her again in the final. But there you go. You can't have everything, can you?
No, you can't. No. Sorry, Martin. So that's Martin's Latvian entries. Let us know what you think, if you agree, or if you've got a favourite of your own. Just let us know. So thank you very much, Martin. This is the last time that Martin's on the A to Z. So for one last time, where can we find your radio show?
Yeah, it's called Let Me Be the One. It's on every Tuesday evening between 8 and 10 UK time, 9 and 11 CET. And you get that on bradleystokerradio.com/live. You're going to listen to it on the internet, which is probably where you would do. And all my socials tend to be at LMBTO Eurovision, so you can catch me there.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much, Martin, for all your help. Bye.
No problem. Bye.
So next we move on to Lithuania. We say hello, Tom.
Hey, Michelle. Lovely.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Good
Been
stuff.
looking forward to going over this. I think this is a very underrated Eurovision country, I'm going to say. I had great fun going through compiling my top 3.
I think we're definitely in for a treat. So let's start with your number 3.
You sitting over there looking so fine, and I can't deny, giving a while we could spend some time. You look so divine, you blow my mind. Think I'll make you mine, yeah. Think I'll make you mine. Think I'll make you mine, yeah. Whoa, baby.
Aš ilgate ir matau tave, fainas dizainas ar ne, slenka žemyn mano žvilgsnis, aš skaičiuoju kiekvieną tavo žingsnį. I'm glad I met you, yeah. Paskiria palesclavo là-bas, comment ça va, comme ci, comme ça.
Don't you know you look so fine? Don't you know you blow my mind? You got style.
You got style,
Yeah.
you got style,
Oh,
you got style.
baby.
That's 2001 in Copenhagen. And Scamp with You Got Style came 13th in the grand final with 35 points. Tom, what were you thinking?
Oh, come on. Michelle, this was the moment that Lithuania arrived at Eurovision. What we need to think of, in 1994, they enter for the first time. They get 0. Nothing. Zilch. They then wait another 5 years for their next performance. 1999, they go in, they finish 20th, they get 13 points. This time round, 2001, all out. It's wacky, it's zany, it's got everything going for it. Okay, it gets 35 points, but they still literally 13th. What a cracking result. And this actually proves that, Lithuania have arrived at Eurovision. They're actually kind of making waves. And I think, to be fair, it's a bit of a cult classic. I could see maybe you and me on the dance floor, maybe a few different coloured wigs going on.
I'm pretty sure that's happened previously.
Exactly. So, I think, yeah, this is not what I was thinking. It's, oh my God, Tom, what a genius move.
I was thinking when I saw it, I thought we can all do this for Retrovision. We can all just come as a backing dancer.
Exactly. Absolutely brilliant. It's one of my favourite Lithuanian entries, obviously, top 3. And also, it's the previous 2 entries they had were Eurovision entries that I think very much played it straight, as it were. And this one basically showed, no, hang on, we can think outside the box. We can do something a bit different. We can make this more lively. And I think they produced a performance that I think was absolutely brilliant.
Well, it came 13th, which is no mean feat. It's not easy to come 13th, as we've found out on many occasions.
Exactly.
Oh, it's brilliant. Thanks, Tom. Here's your number 2.
Sadness with me. I hid it once since 16. As I look back through all these years to broken dreams, disguising fear, being someone that I'm really not. Just stay with me. My heart is bleeding. I need your healing. Well, it ain't easy to love someone like me. True love, true love, true love, true love. Stay with me. My heart is bleeding. I need your healing.
That's 2023 in Liverpool, and Monica linked it with Stay. Came 4th in semi-2 and 11th in the grand final with 127 points. Tom, why is this your number 2?
Well, in part, you know, my Lithuanian top 3 is heavily novelty based, but also this to me is my favourite ballad that they've sent. Also, you know, personal memories attached, having been in Liverpool and stuff. In actual fact, was walking through the Liverpool arena ahead of the second semi-final upon which she was performing in, and me and Joe actually met Monica outside, and we actually gave her a hug, good luck and everything before she went on stage, which was really cute. Moving ballad, great performance, and the staging really added to it as well. And one of the nice things I loved about this is that I genuinely got the impression they didn't expect it to do as well as it did. And I think that's always beautiful, and that's always a real plus, because I think it just makes it all the more special. And I think this is a very special song, in terms of the way it's constructed, in terms of the chord progression, and in terms of kind of like the earworm nature it's got of it, and definitely deserving in that top 3.
It definitely was. She sang it to perfection, and I think the simplicity of the staging, she didn't need anything dramatic or to be doing too much on stage. She just stood there and she just sang the song perfectly. And I think to bring the backing dancers out later on with a little bit of swaying around her, it was just really impactful in a way that you didn't need all the bells and whistles. It was beautiful.
It proved that simple works, and that simple, when done properly, can really, really deliver just a bigger punch as like the big light shows and whiz bang everything that we see as well.
Yeah, not one pyro in sight there.
Exactly.
So from the sublime to the ridiculous, let's have a look at your number 1.
We are the winners. We are the winners. We are the winners of Eurovision. We are. Vote for the winners. Are the winners of Eurovision. The best is here by everything that is seen. We are the winners of Eurovision. We are the winners of Eurovision. Vote!
And that's 2006 in Athens, and LT United, We Are the Winners, came 5th in the semi-final and 6th in the grand final with 162 points. Tom, why is this your favourite Lithuanian song ever?
Well, let's lay out a few reasons for this. First of all, it's Lithuania's best ever performance at Eurovision. And I think it's one of those Marmite songs. You either love it or you hate it. I think this was a brilliant play on everything that was trying to do and people trying to get people's votes and stuff. They were blatant about it. They were like, we are the winners. And I think they ended up being the true winners of the contest anyway, because they proved all the naysayers and everything absolutely wrong by doing, what they did. Absolutely phenomenal. Also, between you and me, Phil owes me 10 quid, but that's another matter entirely. Because, We Are the Winners is his favourite song as well for Lithuania. And I know had he been given Lithuania, he would have picked it. No,
Yeah,
on a more serious note, it's the most memorable song Lithuania, I think, have sent to the contest. Yes, they've sent acts in recent memory, such as the Roop, twice, obviously, thanks to the cancelled contest. You had this year's entry, Sylvester Belt with Luke Telk, and you've had the really cutesy ballad of When We're Old and things like this. But when push comes to shove, when you look at it through the mists of time in 10, 20 years, are you going to really remember the Roop? Are you going to really remember, Luke Telk? They'll have a place in Eurovision history. Of course they will. But I tell you what, even in 20, 30, 40 years' time, people are still going to go back to LT United and go, oh my God, have you ever seen this? It's totally nuts. And that is why it needs to be number one.
It's true. On all the playlists, it's always there. It's always there. Everyone knows it. It makes you smile when it comes on and you think, yeah, I'm going to be there. And we all watched the older man at the end that looks boring and isn't doing anything, and all of a sudden he's going to go mental. It's everything we want in a Eurovision song.
Exactly. And the thing is, other songs will come and go. Things drop off playlists, they rotate round and things like that. But that will always be there.
Yeah, we will always remember this. And on that note, that's the end of Lithuania. But it's not the end of Tom. He will be back in a later edition. But for now, it's bye.
Bye.
So now we move on to Luxembourg and we welcome Joe. Hello, Joe.
Oh, hi there, Michelle. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, good to be back on the show.
Yeah, it's great to see you. It's been a while.
It has indeed.
Yeah, people have noticed.
yeah, weird, isn't it?
So let's have a look at Luxembourg. Here's Joe's number 3.
Farbig bunt und blauen Trampolin, so frei Welle stehen, so frei Welle stehen, so frei Welle stehen, wie Gedanken sind. Lehn auf mir am Zorn, mir greifen nur die Sterne. Gedenk einer Welt, wo wir als soll verstehen, so frei, wie Gedanken
And that was 1992 in Malmo, and Marion Welter and Continent with Souffle, which means so beautiful, came 21st in the grand final with 10 points. Joe, why do you like this one?
Oh, why do I like this one? One reason is because it is so catchy. It's also the language is Luxembourgish, which was first, I believe. It was just one of those songs like when it was played back in '92 that you think, oh, God, they have another language. Oh my God, this is amazing. And when you asked me to choose my top 3, it was automatic that this was going to be in somewhere because of course I went last year to the to the national final and actually heard Luxembourgish, and it just brought it all back. That's why I love it so much. And that jacket, come on, let's face it, that jacket was amazing, right?
It couldn't have been any more sort of 1992 if you tried.
Fabulous.
Amazing.
Even down to the knot level, which sort of, you know, any OCD-ness that I've got in me is like, you know, it's like.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That was
knot level.
He was a bit Jackson Pollock. But she came 21st. What do you think she could have done to improve that?
I don't know. I think the reason is that they weren't the language. But the wish wasn't expecting it, and I think that's what it is. I mean, you think Luxembourg, you think French, and I do actually think the language let them down in a way. But also, it was a really strong year. You know, we're talking this is the year of sort of Linda and Michael, and I just think that it just didn't stand out enough. However, all those years down the line and the retro and, you know, Jo being who she is, where she thinks back of all those years and all those catchy ones, it just stuck out for me.
It was great. It was. I'd never seen it before. I thought it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I see. I remember all it. Yeah, I'm an oldie. I date these things, you know.
Let's take a look at your number 2.
Le papa pingouin adore sa banquise. Papa pingouin va brûler sa valise. Le papa.
That's 1980, The Hague, with Sophie and Magalay, with Papa Pingouin, which is Papa Penguin. Fancy that. Came 9th in the grand final with 56 points. Jo, this is ace. Why do you love it?
I'm so sorry. I apologise to every single person that's thinking that they're going to get anything sort of other than retro from me. Yeah, again, it's just one of those, isn't it, where you it's shown in every single recap. It's shown in loads of, let's look at all the funny moments of Eurovision. This one comes up. And it is, you know, there's a guy dressed in a penguin in 1980s Eurovision. And so it's typical, you know, the story is that what's the guy, a Papa Penguin that wants to fly away into Europe, see Paris and England. And he can't because, you know, they're hiding his suitcase or whatever. And that's effectively what it is. You know, that's the song, and you know, with them all dressed up, it's just a bit of fun, and I love it.
Yeah, it's absolutely mental. You've got a bloke dressed as a penguin, 3 backing singers dressed as penguins, and then the 2 ladies singing dressed as Mork and Mindy.
You know, you couldn't wish Nanu. You could not wish for anything better, right?
It's got a bit of everything for everybody.
And yeah, really has. And it's, again, you know, you've got a wonderful, serious song winning it. Never going to win that song, was it? But, you know, that's what we love Eurovision for. And I've got no apologies for actually choosing that song as my number 2, Luxembourg. And I apologise to every single Luxembourg Eurovision winner, and, you know, and everything had to go in. Sorry.
It did have to go in, definitely. And let's have a look who beat Papa Penguin.
Je suis une poupée de cire, une poupée de son. Mon cœur est gravé lequel chacun peut me voir. Je suis partout à la fois, baiser en mille éclats de voix. Les disques sont un miroir dans lequel chacun peut me voir. Je suis partout à la fois, baiser en mille éclats de voix. Seul parfois je soupire, je me dis à quoi bon chanter ainsi l'amour sans raison, sans rien connaître des garçons. Je sens craindre la chaleur des garçons, poupée de cire, poupée de son.
That's 1965 in Naples, and France goal with Poupée de Cire, which means wax doll, came first in the grand final with 32 points. Joe, why is this your favourite Luxembourg song?
Well, I had to choose a winner, I think, because they have so many and they were all wonderful. Also, this one for me stood out because what you'll find during Eurovision history is that you literally have a load of sort of several pioneering songs, so that you can count Waterloo in there, for example, and even Zitty Boyne, and it's sort of it changes the face of Eurovision a little bit. And this was the first for me. This was the first. She was class. She was amazing. Serge Gainsbourg, who wrote the song, he was obviously famous. He was also there's also a very let's just say a little sort of there's a message in there, and Serge was very sort of good at sort of bringing these young females and sexualizing them slightly, and then sort of obviously with her, she was this, she's talking about singing a song and being sort of feeling like a wax doll, rag doll, and actually she's never felt love before and everything, and she didn't really know the meaning of some of those words until much later on afterwards. It's very much, that it started a whole new era. It's sort of, to me, it just brought Eurovision into the next level, into the 60s. And of course, a fabulous tune that was even sang at this year at the Nationals by the artists. It's that classy. I love it.
I think it's brilliant. I think anyone needs to go and listen to this and listen to the drums. It's ahead of its time. The drum beat in this song was far more modern now to us than it was in 1965. It's absolutely brilliant.
She absolutely agree. It was totally and utterly pioneering, and I think it was very, very underestimated, sort of an underrated, I think, as a winner. And it's, as much, with all greatest respect to people who love Loreen and people like that, to me, those are your true Eurovision artists. She's one of them. She's absolutely one of them, and I loved her. Absolutely loved her.
Well, thank you very much, Joe. That's the end of Luxembourg, but don't worry, Joe's going now, but she will be back later on in the alphabet. But for now, we say bye, Joe. Bye, Joe.
See you soon.
So that's Luxembourg done and dusted. Let's go to Malta. Let's welcome Michael Novi from Australia. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michelle. Oh my goodness, we're talking about a country which starts the same letter as my name. So that must have been why I'm doing this one here.
It's my name as well. Yeah.
I know. How's that? How good is that? So yeah, great little country. Fantastic,
I've never been to Malta. It looks good. Looks really good.
Neither have I, but I really want to go. Don't know where they perform. I don't know if they won where they perform it.
Well, maybe they'll win next year, and we can all go to Malta. We'll get a nice big villa. It'd be lovely.
Oh my goodness, we have a show in the pool, a little pool show or something like that. It'd be great.
I don't see any reason why we can't do that. That seems doable. So let's kick off. This is who came third.
Fading into grey, trying to be someone, trying to please some more. I'm not perfect, but I'm A-okay. Chasing off the clouds to lock the blues away. I can't get enough of your love. I can't get you out of my heart. 'Cause I feel like I could walk on water, lock the blues away, or lock the pain away. All I wanna do is keep walking on water, walk on water, on water.
So there we have it. That's 2016. Ira Losko, Walk on Water from Stockholm. Came third in the semi-final, 12th in the final with 153 points. This was a second go. She'd been in 2002 and came second for Malta. That's not a bad result.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. What do you love about this?
It's a really good little track. I mean, what I like about this, when I was given the assignment by ESC Fan TV of Malta, goodness me, what a selection, what a powerhouse of a country. This is a small little island. Its population, this and Iceland, I think, are really curious sort of anomalies when it comes to Eurovision. As long as of the microstates, they really overperform, don't they? Tiny population and really quite a strong industry and really good songs. This song in particular, it still stands out to me. 8-9 years later on, I can still listen to this. I Can Walk on Water. There's a beautiful dress in there. It's good. It was loved by a few little 12 points. And really, when I sat back and listened to all of Malta songs, this was one which I thought, yep, I can actually listen to it. We can go back to some of the earlier stuff there, but I thought, let's go 20 onwards, 20 in the 2000s to make sure actually the 2000s. And I thought this was just nice. I thought it was just written well. There's a little bit of a dance in there. I do love the dress. And she's an elegant lady. We're not enough elegant ladies, do I think we are performing Eurovision. And this was, busty, feisty, and performed well. So strong women, I love. And so she can walk on water. It's almost a religious experience, you could say.
Yeah, she did. She looked stunning, absolutely stunning.
That dress was beautiful. Isn't it amazing, that dress?
Yeah, she'd announced a couple of days before Eurovision that she was pregnant as well. And so she sang her heart out, and it sort of showed, but she glowed. You could see it in her face.
There was something there, wasn't there?
There's just something about it, and it was fantastic. I absolutely loved that one.
And they did well. They got a few 12 points here and around. A couple of juries gave them 12 points. And I just thought, hey, this is a good song. This is a really strong performance, and something the Maltese would be proud of.
Yes, it was definitely a Eurovision banger, without a doubt.
Bang, bang. Well, it was a good one. It's a strong song.
Yes.
Strong.
So let's see who came second.
Babe, are you hurting? Are you alright? You look like an angel. Hell no, I am not your honey. Hell no, I don't want your money. Baby, it's not a maybe. Yeah, I'm too good to be true. Not your baby. Je me cache. How did you feel like flaunting tonight? It's alright. Ladies, my friends. Baby, it's not a maybe. Yeah, I'm too good to be true. If I show something, doesn't mean I'm giving in. I'm not your baby.
There we have it, 2021, Destiny, Je me casse. Obviously, it was Rotterdam. She won the first semi, came 7th in the final with 255 points. And we all remember that she won Junior Eurovision in 2015. so she knows a thing or two about Eurovision. I'm going to ask you anyway. I know why you love this song, because why would you not? Why do you love this song?
God, how fabulous is this? Can you not stop and get up and dance? This is Eurovision trash pop classic at its best, and it's absolute finest. It's actually such a well sung and performed song by Destiny. It's just really, really great. Just a song which probably peaked a little bit early, but I think by the time I got to the final, it sort of didn't have the real push which I think it probably had earlier on. And it's a really strong song. When you listen back to that, it is another one of the mash songs which I quite like, which blends a few different bits and pieces and really sort of pulls that sort of 1920s sort of flapper sort of thing, and the dress is there. And it's just fun. How camp is that? There is that, but it's beautifully sung, beautifully put together, a little bit of French, a little bit of sass, and a really empowering, strong song for women. Yet again, she's being herself, and you can be nothing better in this world. I mean, something that Eurovision as a community we should all embrace. We should encourage everyone to be themselves, express themselves, and support them. And this is Malta. This is Destiny being it, saying, this is me. This is what Oban would look like if he was going to be performing something. That's really what I think. Something this is.
That is so true. That's so true. That's so true. I've seen Oban in sequins, and it's not far off.
That's right. And there's nothing wrong with the big girls. I said, we're all. Not all of us are sleek. Some of us like to be a little bit more. And she owns it, and that's what and it's great. And what a beauty! It's just a fantastic fun song. You put that on, you can't help but laughing. And for me, Eurovision that's what it is. It's a 6-month process of enjoying myself, of turning off the world, focusing on a bit of sort of fun. Not tell you to say, but it just brings delight. And this song and Destiny and the performance just brings me just joy, and that's what Eurovision is all about.
Yeah, it was brilliant. It had a message, but it wasn't a preachy sort of boring message. She stood up there and it was all glitz and glamour and going, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and it's not for you. And it was brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, right. And it was really empowering of a woman. And you're right, it wasn't preachy. It was just as it is. That's the way it should be. Great song.
Yeah. And as a large woman that wears a lot of sequins, I appreciated it.
That was a great dress. Yeah,
it was brilliant. So that's the top two. Who's beaten them?
His name is Jeremy. I'm working in night tomorrow. Time to follow her tomorrow. It's time to follow her tomorrow. Time to follow her. One day away. One day away. It's time to follow her tomorrow.
There we have it. 2013's Gianluca with Tomorrow, which was in Malmo. Came 4th in the semi, 8th in the final with 120 points. And it was the first Maltese song to enter the UK charts. So, Michael, why do you love that?
Don't you love that? How sweet is it? How sweet is it? It's sweet.
It's like a
it's not the glitziest song. It's not the most bangy song. It's that simple walk in the countryside. It's that simple sort of. It's all the beauty and everything is stripped down, and in itself, it's just fun and it's nice. And there's a young fella telling a story, and sweet. A little bit of sort of guitar. Would you call it? I don't know. A bit of
banjo. Ukulele.
Ukulele. That's what they call it. That's right. Guitar. It's a guitar for small people. But, oh God, I'm gonna be in trouble for that, aren't I, Michelle? Somehow I don't know.
We'll edit that out. It's fine.
Nice song. I really love it, and I still listen to that. I must say again, listening to all the Maltese entries for many, many years, this one stood out. I know there are better sung songs. I know there were sort of more intricate songs, but this is not ones which I think are best. These are my personal favourites, and this is what makes me happy. I'm a simple soul.
And that's what we wanted from this. We wanted everybody's personal favourite songs, which is completely different than everybody else's personal songs.
That's
I think
right.
this is so sweet, and it's so cute, and I like the staging as well. It's just lovely. It makes you feel warm inside.
It does. That's what. Again, it's part of the whole thing. You don't need every song to be a banger. You don't need every song to be sort of operatic or clever. This is and it did well. Top 10, left hand side of the board. Goodness me, you can't even pay that now.
We would chop somebody's arm off to come eighth in the grand final.
Yeah, I mean, tell me about it. How good would that be? So would we. We've done much better than that. Right. Anyway, great song, lots of fun, and Malta. What a great. Well, it's in there for so many years, and really have just performed so well. They are troopers. They're listening to the songs from the 70s, 80s, 90s. Lots of good songs in there as well. But these were mine.
That's it. Everyone should go back and have a quick recap of Malta.
Yeah, listen to that. There's some good ones there. Malta, go visit.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Malta done and dusted.
Not paid. Go find a falcon.
That's it. Malta done and dusted. Thank you very much, Michael Novi. We'll see you again later on in the alphabet. But for now, it's bye-bye. So now we move on to Moldova and we say, hello, Phil. Welcome back.
Hello, back again. Yay. And this is my favourite Eurovision country, Moldova. So
shit.
to do this.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that, Phil. Oh, right. Yeah, this is your favourite. Your favourite's
Yeah.
Moldova.
So much to choose from.
There was so much of you going on about it as well. So anyway, let's have a look at your number 3.
She looks nicer on the bright way she smiles. I forget my lyrics. You have never been through the show. You haven't seen before. Her looks that ramen, which belongs to daddy. Welcome to Carousel. Wine is sweet, but she goes too much. It's no good for the princess. But the soul goes straight to the soul. Gets you out of control. This one that makes you my girl. This one that makes you my girl.
That's 2012 Baku, and Pasha Parfeni with Lautar came 5th in semi-1, 11th in the grand final with 81 points. Phil, tell us why you love this one.
This is a fantastic song. It's sort of got a swing element to it, like a jazzy sort of thing, but also there's a traditional folky sound to it as well. We all remember Pasha Parfeni in 2023 with Soare și Luna, which was completely different. But he also, he wrote Lautar, and he also wrote or co-wrote Soare și Luna, however you say it. So he's obviously a very talented person. He was also briefly in the Sunstroke project from 2008 to 2009 before they competed in Eurovision. But it's a fantastic song. Absolutely brilliant.
You didn't play the saxophone then in the Sunstroke?
No, he was lead singer. He was actually the lead singer.
I'm shocked, Phil, that you know things like this about the Sunstroke project.
Well,
it's not like you. But he does. He looked completely different. I didn't realise that it was the same person until you said, because he just looks completely different.
If you look at the history of like Moldovan Eurovision entries, there's a lot of people who competed 2 or 3 times.
How many people live in Moldova?
I don't know, and it's not a very wealthy country, but they send some banging entries to Eurovision.
They
Absolute corkers.
It's a good song. I like that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look at your number 2.
You will never hide what you think of me. And I'll say, Mama, Mama, don't be so down. I'm not that abundant boy. Mama, Mama, don't be so down. Oh, it keeps going round and round. She'll be back home till sunrise. Come on! Hey, you. It's a girl and maybe she'll sleep at home. Oh, I still her alone. And I say, Mama, Mama, don't be so down. I'm not that abundant boy. So everybody just clap your hands. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Whoa, whoa, hey mama.
So that's 2017, and Kyiv with Sunstroke Project Hey Mama came second in semi-1, came third in the grand final with 374 points. Phil.
Yeah, Epic Sax Guy is back again. Obviously, they were there in 2010 with Runaway, which was where the Epic Sax Guy sort of meme first appeared. You sort of see on YouTube people doing 4 hours of Epic Sax Guy. It took off in America, you know, just the fact that he's playing the sax and enjoying himself so much. And it also looked, I don't know, it looked almost like ultra 1980s, even though it was 2010. But this was the better song, I think. This, I mean, obviously coming third, that's their best result. It was another fantastic song. They were awarded the Order of Honor on their return to Moldova by the president for their performance. So couldn't have been that bad.
So when you grow up, do you want to be an Epic Sax Guy?
Well, I don't know. There are so many other Moldovan artists I could be.
Yeah. Well, when I think we were in Tel Aviv at the Euro Club, and we were sat outside at the bar having a leisurely drink, and all of a sudden we heard them go, and next up we've got the Sunstroke Project. And I've never seen you run so fast in all your life. That was it. You sprinted to go and see them.
I think I may have actually run just as fast for Verka, but that's about it.
I don't think you did. Well, anyway, that's your number 2. So let's have a look at who you ultimately picked for Moldova.
The jump up jungle looking like a brave beast. Never seen that here. Bunica beat the drama like I never heard before. Jesus, let me meet black man, give me some more. We are turning into harvest, we can read them out. Wow. Bunica va Moldova, bunica va metare, bunica come ciuca va Moldova, Gastamare. The real magic. Big mama think a drama, she's flying into trance like an Indian shaman. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the grandmama. You are a real drum machine. You make me wanna dance, you a stepping queen. Unica va Moldova, hey, unica va metare, hey, unica come ciuca va Moldova, Gastamare.
So that's 2005 in Kyiv. And Zubzidub with Bunica Bat Doba came second in the semi-final and 6th in the grand final with 148 points. Phil, out of all the Zubzidub ones, why did you pick this?
Well, this was the first Moldovan entry in Eurovision, and to be fair, I was this close to just having the three Zubzidub entries as my top 3.
I can confirm that is true.
But I decided not to. But of the 3, I love this one just because it's so energetic. you've got the Moldovan folk rock that they're so good at, and it's a fun song about a Moldovan granny playing the drum in the Casa Mare, which is like a Moldovan tradition of having one room in your house that's like the best room that you only ever use for special occasions. So it's just a fun, upbeat song about a grandma banging a drum. Obviously, they also played in, 2011 with So Lucky, which also is bonkers with the pointy hats, and in 2022 with Tranulatul, which was, all about a train journey. But I think of the three, this is my favourite. It's just so energetic and so much fun.
And you didn't pick it because they turned up looking like the Red Hot Chili Peppers then?
No. I mean, they don't sound like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, do they?
No, he turned up as Anthony Kiedis. If ever there was a twin, it was then. But I tell you what I did like, because I watched it and I thought it was like a guitar strap that he had round him. It's not, it's painted on.
Yeah, it's just body paint, yeah.
Yeah, it's just painted on. I'm a big fan of that. I thought that looked really, really cool.
Yeah.
There we have it. That's Moldova. Phil's done Moldova. You're lucky it's not 3 Zobsy Dub ones that I talked him out of. And that's also the end of show 6. So if you haven't watched the other 5 shows, you must go back immediately and watch the other 5 shows. And then you can join us later on for show 7. So it's goodbye from Phil. That's the end of your A to Z journey. So
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Phil.
bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you in show 7. Bye.